Welcome to Single Singles. Can we meet you?
Yes, you're welcome. I'm known by the name Mrs. Lugard Mureen, and I'm from Imo State. I'm a mother of two.
Wow,
I'm a teacher by profession.
very good. Um, how did you become a single mother?
It's a long story, but to cut it all short, once you are married, no one prays to be single. I never prayed to be single, but it's unfortunate that after many years,
Hmm.
I have to find myself after 4 kids. I have to find myself as a single mother. And the guy I got married to traveled out and came back with another woman.
Whoa.
Yes, and decided that he's done with me and the children. So that's how I find myself being a single mother for many years now.
So, for how long have you been a single mother?
Yeah, so precisely, my son is 15, 14 years now.
But for 14 years, you've been the one taking care of your children.
Yes.
Wow, very good. So, what are some of the difficulties of being a single mother?
It's much, but we thank God. With God, all things are possible. A lot of challenges. At times, when you see your children, when other people, your neighbors, will be coming back from work or wherever they went to, and their children just go to welcome them, and your own children will stand aside and be looking. In fact, it's very painful. At times, some people will intentionally match you to hear what you have to say so that they will ridicule you or talk to you the way they want. It's not easy to be a single mother. At times, sleepless nights, when the child is sick, only you in the middle of the night, you will be running around looking for solution. I could remember when my son was 2 years plus. He was sick in the middle of the night. In fact, I was shivering. I touched his body, it was very hot. I looked by my left, by my right, no one to talk to, no one to run to. I started praying. But I thank God that God heard me, and today, here we are. There are other challenges. Is it when you did not see food to eat? Financially, it's worse when you are not financially capable. Is the worst state you can find yourself in. No food to give the children. At times, I remember there was a day I had only bread. The bread, I don't know whether when bread was 100 naira. I bought this bread in the morning. I shared the bread among them. I kept small one for myself. Then we went to school in the morning. Coming back in the evening, still nothing to eat. I searched my bag, I saw the bread, I forgot to even eat it since morning. I now opened the bread, I prayed over it, I shared it between two of them. And the other one asked, Mommy, what will you eat? I said, don't worry, God will provide. They ate the bread, we drank water, and everybody went to bed. So at times, it's painful. But we thank God.
At the beginning, you made mention of something. You said you became a single mother after 4 kids. And now you are telling us that, okay, I divided the bread between two of them.
Yes.
What happened to the other two children?
They are late.
Was it after you became a single mother, or
No, before I became a single mother.
So, how do you feel when people treat you differently in the society?
My dear, it's painful. But at times, because will I say it's the way God builds me. I don't take it lightly with people like that. I don't give room for intimidation. That's one thing about me. I don't give you room to intimidate me. Some people, I remember a man, whenever I see my children, will always like to drop a word to make the children feel bad. One day I walked up to him, I said, I just give him warning. I said, never you try that next time with my children. You don't see their father good and fine. Doesn't mean they don't have somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I stood my ground. If not, so some people will just want to hear or tell you words. They will just find something to provoke you. At times I avoid it. I will not answer you. I'll just go to my God. I will tell God to answer you. So it's not easy. You go to some occasions. In my position in the church, I know that had it been, I have a husband,
Yeah.
I would have gone far. Some people will see me, they say, "Ah, by now we know you are a deaconess now, by this time around." I will laugh. At times they treat you as a nobody.
Mm.
But if you know yourself, don't allow inferiority complex to set in. Just know that you have a goal. You know where you know what you're looking for. You know your expectation. So don't give anybody room. I don't give anybody room to intimidate me. Immediately you want to start it, I will let you know I know what you are about to do. That's it.
Okay, at the beginning of this program, you said something. You mentioned something. You said your husband traveled out of the country
Yes.
and he came back with another woman. Okay, this brings me to this question. What efforts did you put in place? Or did you make efforts to win back your husband?
I tried. When he came back, like he came back, I was even worried that as he came back, we were communicating until he entered Nigeria and the communication ceased. He was telling me, "I've reached also place, we will soon reach Nigeria." So by the time he entered into Nigeria, I did not know. There was no communication anymore. So, when he now came in, it was a friend that called me and said, "Please, can you give your husband the phone? I want to talk to him." I said, "I did not see him. I've not seen him." The man now said, "Am I lying to him or the people that came back with him that he has spoken with them and he's around?" I said, "Okay." It was a family friend that I called. I said, "See what is going on." He said, "You mean he has not called you? That is in Nigeria, is in Lagos." Yes, that is in Lagos. So the guy called him. He now called me after some minutes. We talked. I said, "Okay, when are you coming in?" He said he wants to reach Uromi first before coming into Abuja. I said, "Okay." When he now came back to Abuja, the upper week of it, he entered. As I'm talking to you, even bread, biscuit, he did not come in with. I was the one feeding him for 1 week. Yes. With the school fees I kept for my daughter, someone else gave me school fees to pay for my daughter. So I have to keep the money because I worked in the school. I said they should cut it from my salary. I fed him for like 1 week. After 1 week, he did not say anything. He even come closer as husband and wife.
Yes.
Somebody that is missing the wife and kids. So I approached him to find out what was going on, only for him to tell me that, in fact, that he was planning to call me. That since I used to go to work and come back, he's planning to call me, but I'm so fast. But notwithstanding anyway, that it's not easy to take care of 2 children that I tried. That's where he ended it. So all my efforts to get to him yield no fruit. To the extent I have to call our pastors in the church. They called him, he refused to go. One day he was around and I told them. They came and met him, they took him out, asked him a series of questions. He said nothing, that he just feel like staying alone, as his experience where he traveled made him just want to stay alone. In fact, I tried all I could, call the brothers. They tried, not knowing that he has already told them that I said because he came in without anything, that I'm no longer interested. So that was what happened. Prayerfully, I tried. It's not one person. Even he later dropped the woman he came back with. Yes, he dropped that woman he came back with. And there was another lady. So when he was going out with the lady, he still come around. He still come around. Because that time he left, he said, let him go and do some work. He was a tiler.
Okay.
So he went to outside work, he come back weekend, stay with us. So he later dropped that lady. And the lady had a child for him. The lady had a child for him. He now went ahead with another lady. So I called his attention to it. He said that is a lie, that people want to scatter our home. And later on, when the second one did not work out, he had to come back to me and apologize. Call my parents. They should please apologize that I should give him second chance. That was when I let him know that I knew he came back with somebody. I called the name of the lady because when he was there, at times he would call me that there's some shoes, foreign shoes that he wants to buy, handbags. So the little money in my account, I will send at times 40, 50
To him.
Yeah, to him, not knowing that lady Florence Oyewole was her name. The account number was her own, everything. It was later on when I saw, one day I checked his phone. He doesn't drop his phone anyhow. I checked his phone and I saw my wife. I was looking for my name. Whether he saved my name with Miracle, Mureen, or what. My wife, I now saw my wife. I take out the number, it was not my number. I now I scroll up, I saw my number, he saved it with our daughter's name, Miracle.
Yeah.
So I didn't ask him, I still pretend as if I didn't know anything. So I tried.
So he never told you that he was married in the other country, the country he went to. He never for once told you
No.
as his wife that, okay, I was married to a lady that even has a child for me.
No,
He covered it up.
he covered it.
You have to discover it yourself.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing. You really tried. You tried. With everything you've said right now, I think did you attack this woman physically?
No?
Very good, because I know some women that will go to the extent of attacking you, but I think you really showed that maturity, and you dealt with the situation wisely. I thank God for that, for giving you such wisdom to handle it. So now, is this your ex-husband reaching out to you and the children?
No, for many years he didn't, but recently he came begging for me to give him chance to start taking care of the children. He begged. I now told him, really, I've forgiven you. For heaven's sake, I've forgiven you. But as time goes on, he tried bringing something, and later on, he stopped bringing. At times, he will, like for 6 months, he might bring like 7,000 naira and no more. 7,000 naira. There was a time I talked to a mother in my school. I said, ma, I want to stop taking that 7,000 because it's uniformed. Any time he wants to bring, we bring 7,000. That 7,000 for 3-4 months, nothing. At times, there was a time even throughout the year. Like recently, he kept on complaining of not having money. Now, recently, he brought their school fees, like last year's school fees, he paid.
Okay.
Our daughter got admission, he paid for it, he paid for the boy. But this year, the school fees, I'm the one that paid it. So, at times he tried, at times nothing. Like
It
for
comes
months.
in, and sometimes it goes off.
Off.
Okay, now let me ask you this question. Okay, if suddenly you hear a knock on your door and you go out to open this door, and behold, you open the door and you meet your ex-husband standing by the door, begging to come back, will you accept him back? Or what will your reaction be?
Actually, I don't really know what my reaction will be, but the only thing I know is that my mind is no longer there. My mind is no longer there because At times I just go back to the days. I think of how far we've gone, what and what. I ask myself, what really went wrong? As a woman, what really went wrong? So I say, if I can do this for a man, even the money he used in coming back from outside country, I borrowed it where I was working to add and send for me to come back. So when I said, if a man can do this, and when he feels that he have arrived and he'll kick you out with the kids, there's nothing he cannot do. So the trust will no longer be there. And for me, the love is no longer there.
So you will not welcome him back into your life?
No, I'm not sure I will.
So do you still believe in love?
Yes, I do.
Is your heart open to love again?
My heart is open.
What kind of man will you want to walk down that road with again?
Well, I will not say a pastor because he's an evangelist. So I will not say a pastor. What I really want is a God-fearing man.
Wait, so your ex-husband,
yes,
is an evangelist, and he's married to the third person right now? Wow.
So I would not like to, say a pastor, but a God-fearing man. When there's different from being a man or a pastor or whatever than being a God-fearing person.
That's true.
Pastor is just a title.
That's true.
So if God will give me a God-fearing person, somebody that will respect and love me, I think I'll consider.
You consider, and I would love to attend that wedding. So, as a single mother, do you think you have been able to raise your children properly in the absence of their father?
By the grace of God, I've done
your own part.
My own part. I thank God for it. At least they are not giving me headache like that.
Okay. There are so many girls, so many young girls out there that are about to make relationship mistake. When you tell them, don't get married to this particular person, they feel maybe you are being jealous or you don't want them to be happy. So there are so many young girls out there that are about making this mistake. And there are some married women that wish to be a single mother. In their own words, they will tell you, I want to be free. So what is your advice to those people?
First, let's take the first question about the young girls. Well, I want to tell them that first they should build their relationship on God. And they should listen to their parents if their parents give them any advice concerning the relationship. They should not be fast rushing into the marriage. Let's just say I was around 23, 24 when I got married. Yes. So, and I remember my parents telling me, you're pursuing your admission. Yes, you should face that one first and get what you want before marriage. But I did not listen. So at times when you rush in, you rush out. So the best thing is for you to wait for the time of God. As a young girl, you wait. God will surely give you a man of your own. You don't rush into marriage so that you don't make mistake. The worst mistake you can make in life is marriage. If you make mistake in marriage, you have gotten it all wrong. In fact, your life is just God. And I pray that God will guide them to get the right man. And come to the part of married women that want to be free. Some of them will think that it's easy to be a single mother. It's not easy. Let me tell you the truth. At times you see small boys, yes, that don't have respect. They would like to come and talk to you. Maybe I remember there was a time one came up to me and said, madam, please, I want to ask you something. I was thinking that maybe this. I said, sir, please, I don't have money, if it is money, but I have food stuff. I can give you food, thinking maybe it's he said, no, it's not all about that. That he has not seen me with a man before, so that he would like to be my friend. I said, you've not seen me with a man. So I said, okay, wait. I started calling As I started calling the voice, say, please, I'm sorry. It now ran out. And some of them at times when they come up to me like that, I use the word of God. When they see me, I start preaching to them, they will find their levels. It's not all women that will have that grace. Some will fall to them and you mess up your life. You're crying for the other relationship and you end up messing up yourself. And being alone as a mother is not easy. To train children single-handedly, it's not easy. Morally, financially, it's not easy. So my advice to them is that they should find out where that marriage is lacking, where they need to, stand up. The Bible said that it's only a foolish woman that pulls down her home by her hand, but a wise one builds her home. Find out what is that thing that your husband is complaining about, or maybe you feel that this is what he doesn't want. Find out what he doesn't want and make sure you put it right. And you yourself, at times you go on your knees and pray for your marriage, because it's not everybody that will be happy that you are married. So you should just go on your knee and pray that God should restore your marriage. It's not easy to be a single mother. I told one woman one day, I said, let me just give you 1 month. You will cry. You will wish to come back and stay under your husband. And I thank God that she listened to me. She said, after like 6 months, she called me, said, do you know why I didn't go? It's because of that word. You see, you that have heart like this can tell me such, which means it's not easy. I say it's not easy, you bear it. Some people, their own might be worse than your own. And again, to these women, I want to tell them they should stop listening to other women. Don't compare your man or your home with another person's home. If you feel that you're not getting what you want, there is room for open confrontation or communication with your husband. Sit him down. See this, with respect. I believe that even if that man is a beast, he will listen to you. And you people, by the grace of God, you iron it out, and God will help each woman. God will help marriages.
Amen. And God will help all marriages.
Yes.
Looking back from when you were young, beautiful, with different admiration from different men, what is your biggest regret?
My biggest regret is that there was this particular guy from Moguta that he tried, or he could even to train me in school, because he's rich, the parents were rich, and I refused him. So, and my regret today is that there are a lot of people that come from my place that really want my hand in marriage that I disappointed. There is one I disappointed. I really disappointed him, that the family was like, their village people, now is Onkiru, why did you do this? You understand? And I regretted not getting married to that guy. Yes, my biggest mistake is marrying this man, because I never wished to be a single mother. And I hate it when you say you born here, you give birth here, you go here, you give birth. That's not the best. So I pray that others will not do such mistakes, the mistake that I do. That's my regret, is that I did not marry the person I'm supposed to marry from my place.
Do you think this marriage, as when you married that other person, do you think things would have worked out differently?
I believe, because at times, language barrier. We are not from the same place. My husband is from Edo and I'm from Imo State. So at times you might give him advice. He will misunderstood you in another way. So, but if you speak the same dialect, maybe he will understand what you're saying. You understand?
Okay.
So I think somehow, I still have some little things to add to it. But I remember at times their family will say that I'm eating his money. Yes, they say that Igbo lady, she's carrying our money to their,
And do you think the other person's family wouldn't have said the same thing?
They will not, because one, we are from the same place, so they know whether their son have it or not, whether there's something to carry or not. This man, I'm telling you, this is the guy I know when he had nothing.
Mhm.
Yes, I remember going to his place. After we do tea, we use toothbrush, the head to turn the tea. Yes, I remember. I remember when he rented his house, I encouraged him to rent his own house instead of squatting with the uncle. When he rented his house, I complete the money for him.
Wow.
Yes, the mat he used, I bought it for him. So there are a lot of things, but this guy that I'm telling you, I know what I'm saying.
Mm.
Yes, I know it would have worked out differently.
Let's see what the future holds. Maybe somebody will just come out and I may attend the wedding sooner. So, from the producers of Single Singles, Will Evans TV, we have a little token for you. And we'll stay we'll still reach out to you because this is just our starting point stage. So we'll still reach out to you, and there's so much more to come, and we'll be having more series. So thanks for coming to Single Singles.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been nice having you on the show today, and I would like to say these words. From everything I've heard today, from your story, I come to realize that you are a very strong woman. You're a superwoman. And I know that at the end of this journey, you'll smile and you'll live long to eat the fruits of your labor.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Single Singles reality show. We want to hear from you. You can reach us on various handles showing on your screen right now. And please do not forget to share, like, and comment. And if you are a single mother out there that wish to share your story with us and to the world, please reach out to us. You might be our next guest on the show. And we are open for sponsorship so that together we can touch souls in our society. Till I come your way next episode, remain blessed. Mercy Evans.